by saying he's new at this, he'll get used to it. You didn't go after him by name after Charlottesville. But during the campaign, you said in the wake of the Access Hollywood tape that was released that you would never defend Donald Trump, not now and in the future. And I've heard from some critics of you who they are Republicans and they don't necessarily recognize the Republican Party under Trump, and they're disappointed in you.
Well, that's fine. They can be that however they want. I think the best thing I can do as Speaker of the House is help us pass an agenda that improves people's lives. We have an agenda that we all agree on. We have unified government. I think it's really important to make this unified government work. Imagine if we decided just to have some internal food fight and get nothing done for the country. How does that help people get a job?
House Speaker Paul Ryan is heading for the exits. A young family waiting for him back home, a massive tax reform bill under his belt, and massive losses likely facing his party this fall. It's a stunning end for a young, polite, Jack Kemp-style conservative, a policy guy whose idea of an exciting campaign event involved PowerPoint slides and Medicare statistics. He was the party's vice presidential nominee in 2012. Pressed into service as Speaker of the House, the one guy with any shot at uniting conservatives and moderates in a fractured GOP conference. Many people thought he was a future president. During the campaign, Paul Ryan waited until June to endorse President Trump. After the Access Hollywood tape hit, Ryan told his conference that Trump's words didn't match the principles and values of the Republican Party. "I am not going to defend Donald Trump, not now, not in the future," he said. So when Donald Trump won the White House against all odds, Republicans who were left without a country hoped Ryan would be the voice of reason, of decency, when there seemed to be no decency left. And Paul Ryan let them all down.
The president's new at this. He's new to government, and so he probably wasn't steeped in the long-running protocols that establish the relationships between DOJ, FBI, and White Houses.
Are you willing to come out and forcefully condemn Trump's statement?
I do believe that he messed up in his comments on Tuesday when it sounded like a moral equivocation, or at the very least moral ambiguity.
You quite early called for Roy Moore, the Alabama Senate candidate, to withdraw from the race.
It's because I believe those allegations are credible.
What is the difference between his case and the case of President Trump, who was also accused by a number of women and also denied it?
I think the Roy Moore, I don't know if I'm focused on Congress.
The White House position on the president's accusers is that they are all liars. Is that your position as well?
Look, I don't even know what all of these accusations are. I'm focused on fixing Congress.
Sources close to Paul Ryan have said all along that Speaker Ryan was as horrified as anyone about some of the president's actions, but felt he had a better shot at impacting the president's thinking if he kept his mouth shut in public. It would be so much worse, these Ryan confidants said, if Speaker Ryan wasn't in the president's ear and didn't have his trust.